Hello everyone, I am Saranya, Assistant Professor in the Department of Graphics and Creative Design of Dr. S.N.S.RCAS College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to see about the visual effects in that 3D motion tracking application. There are a number of motion tracking application. In that, some of motion tracking application we are going to see in this video. The definition is the technique used in VFX and film making to integrate CGI elements into live action footage. In that, we are using the camera tracking, object tracking. This is some of the using that only we are tracking the motion. Analyzing a video sequence to track the movement of objects, camera or scenes helps in placing 3D models, digital effects or animation with accurate positioning. Types of motion tracking: camera tracking and object tracking. The camera tracking captures the camera motion to add CGI elements into a scene. Object tracking is follows the specific object in a shoot for previous motion integration. Popular softwares for motion tracking: the first one is Blender, After Effects, Nuke and Synthetic Eyes. This is some of the popular software for motion tracking. Advancement: AI-driven motion tracking has made the process more accurate and accessible. Used in film production, advertising, and augmented reality for impressive digital content. It is one of the example of motion tracking. 3D motion tracking applications. Definition: 3D motion tracking applications analyze camera movements and object position to integrate CGI elements into real world footage. It is mostly used in film production, AR, VR, gaming and sport analytics. Popular software: Adobe After Effects, Blender. For example, in Avengers, 3D motion tracking was used to add CGI characters like Hulk and Iron Man shoot in the live action scene. And as a finger tracking without the cameras. 3D motion tracking application in practice. The visual effects is VFX used in Avatar to create realistic CGI characters like the Navi. Jurassic World was a motion tracking for dinosaur animations. Gaming and interactive media: Half-Life, Pokemon. These are some of the VR and AR games which is used for realistic player movement and real world environment using the tracking. Sports and medical application: FIFA and Olympic sports use motion tracking for players' performance analysis. Medical imagine utilize motion tracking for surgical simulation and biomechanics searches. CPU, CUDA and OpenGA. This is a 3D model of one person. For that we need to, the mesh is nothing but we are creating an objects, we are creating a person, objects with a movement, render image, and 1 to n is we are making the person to move here everywhere and with a lot of facial expressions, and we are calculating everything and we are saving that process. 3D motion tracking techniques: maker based tracking, using the physical makers placed on actors or objects. Example, Lord of Rings. In that we are creating a column. Next is markless tracking, using AI and computer vision to track movement without physical markers. Example, sharpeners and Instagram filters. Optical motion captures, using infrared cameras to track movement with high accuracy. Example, Planet of the Apes. Motion tracking were used to create realistic ape animations. This is an example of motion tracking. We are creating every single movement and we are utilizing that. 3D matching movies. 3D matching movies is the techniques used in VFX and film making to track the movement of the camera within a scene. It allows CGI elements to be accurately placed into live action footage while maintaining realistic perspective and movement. How it's work: the software analyzes video footage and identifies tracking point to understand camera motions. These tracking points are used to reconstruct a 3D camera path, allows seamless integration of virtual objects. Popular software used Bojor, Synthetic Eyes, Blender motion tracking tools. Application used in film production, commercials and augmented reality for adding 3D elements to real world scenes. Helps in set extension with the digital environments are added to practical shots. It is one of the example which is used in the digital using the practical. Next is advanced 3D tracking strategies. Singles versus multiple point. Single point tracking is one reference point used for basic motion graphics. Multi-point tracking is capture depth, rotation and scale changes for accurate 3D camera tracking. Marker based versus markerless tracking. Marker based is uses physical markers placed in the scene to enhance tracking accuracy. Markerless is AI based algorithms detect natural scene features for tracking without added reference point. Refining the tracking process, ensuring high contrast tracking points involves accuracy. Manual adjustment can refine tracking with automated result or imperfected. Smoothing tools helps eliminate tracking filter jitters for more realistic output. Future of 3D tracking. AI and machine learning are improving tracking accuracy and automation. Thank you.